Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night friends, my name is Masriati Indah. My registration number is 2018-0101-406. I come from the Faculty of Economic and Business, majoring in Management. First of all, I want to thank Miss Linda in the first part of my presentation. I will explain about the meaning of telling about the resident and her husband who is currently doing his doctoral studies at a university in Vienna, Austria. After that, I will talk about the problem of the topic. Finally, I will give a case related to my topic. Before I stop my presentation, I will take some conclusion. I will be happy if you ask me at the end of my presentation. Let me get started. The meaning. The film 99 Lit in the European Sky reveals the historical secret of the development of Islam in other parts of Europe, especially Cordoba, Istanbul, and Turkey. This film tells the story of a journalist from Indonesia who accompanies her husband through his doctoral studies in Vienna, Austria, ignoring their way of adapting, meeting various friends, until finally leading them to the footsteps of Islam on the European continent, brought by the Turks in the era of Mirza Kara Mustafa Pasha from the Ottoman Sultanate. This part of the film answers several things with an ending such as Ken and Stephen's principle, which previously often class was reunited with Fatma Pasha in Turkey, who had previously disappeared without news and ended the sweetness of Ranga's educational journey with Marja's presence in their life in Europe. Problem this book is a kind of novel based on the true story of their journey. From the Scarborough place in Austria to the Louvre Museum in Paris, which remain use of the novel The Da Vinci Code. Then the Mesquita in Cordoba to the Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, which remain use of Robert Langdon's journey. Together with Fatma and Marion, Hanum's new friends, they traces the history of Islamic civilization in the past. If at this time there was an assumption that Easterners were infected with disease and idolized the West, then who would have took that in Europe there? The West idolized the East. This can be seen from the various historical releases in European museums such as painting, King's mantle and glassware containing Eastern cultural influences in the Middle Ages. Europe experienced its darkest period due to the separation of religion and science promoted by the Cross. Islam came to provide solution through science and moral culture with the presence of Islamic synthesis. Past even made them no longer want to chat with religious just science becomes God scholars such as Averroes or Ibn Rashidi. Religion and science must go hand in hand through the gentleness and usefulness of the Muslim. At the time, it was not unexpected that this change had a major impact on the creation of the Renaissance in Europe. Atheism and secularism are split in Europe. People are already apathetic and don't want to believe in religion anymore. People do not believe in the existence of God. This is also what Hanum and Ranga meet on their way. In this book, they want to understand the common thread between history and the existence of Muslims today. That's true. Muslims are not what Westerners think. To persuade them to convert to Islam because Islam will have a positive influence on them. Solution from novel. We as humans must respect each other, especially the European culture which is very different. Especially culture differences which are influenced by the social environment. In this case, the sympathy and empathy approach is most effective, where we try to understand a foreign culture, refusing it subtly without violence, trying to explain it with a reasonable explanation and according to the law of religion or culture is lived. In addition, it can show people of different cultures by being keen without being violent or angry with other people who have different opinions, because basically Islam respect and tolerate other culture. This has been from the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who repeat these enemies evil with kindness and preach with tenderness and sincerely without compulsion to follow his teaching. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.